Hi friends, YouTube friends. It is Friday and I'm heading home, 3:30. So hopefully I'll get home before it gets dark, but I don't know. It's cloudy, so probably not looking too good. But it's Friday. There needs to be a little song about Fridays, or I need to make one up because I'm just very excited. I almost feel like the kids who kind of watch the clock until the bell rings. Yeah, that's what I do too. Anyway, it's Friday and I'm still doing a lot of research on that potato diet. I will probably do videos on that over Thanksgiving because I'll have more time to sit at home and look at notes and write everything or talk about everything I'm learning, which is just fascinating. Who knew the potato was so nutritious and helped us in so many ways? It's just amazing little thing. And you know, when I've thought about going like just eating all vegetables to try and eat healthy, I never thought about putting the potato in there because of the rap that it has, that it's not a good vegetable, you know. And I have to ask myself, well, why isn't it a good vegetable? That's like corn on the cob. I love corn on the cob and I like corn. And then people say, well, that's a starchy vegetable. Okay, well, it's still a vegetable. So it grows from the earth, so it's not man-made, so it can't be that bad. It can't be as bad as a box of Kraft macaroni and cheese, you know, processed food. So anyway, yeah, so I'm getting prepared. I get excited and think, oh, I need to start this right now, but I know things are coming up that would make me fail. Like Thanksgiving, of course, my daughter's birthday, which I can still order healthy when we go out to eat for her birthday. But anyway, I just want to wait till all that passes, and then I'm going to officially start. But I did buy some potatoes, and I'm actually going to, I may make potato soup tonight, but it's not the healthy kind. So yeah, because I want my daughter to eat it. She won't eat it if I make it healthy. I really have to make it exactly as I make it, or she'll be like, what's wrong with the soup? So she's one that likes everything the same, which is fine, you know. That's so anyway, I'll probably make that tonight, and I may make a tortilla soup this weekend because I have some chicken in the freezer. So anyway, okay, so today I keep looking at campers. I tell you, this living in a camper, or you know, I look at travel trailers because I know I wouldn't be able to pull very much. If I pulled with this van, I wouldn't be able to pull, I wouldn't probably get anything over 2,000 pounds. If I end up with a pickup truck, then I could pull something a little bit bigger, but I don't want to deal with something huge. So I just need a small space for me and my animals. So I think about it, you know, I think about it every day. I'm always thinking about this and changing my lifestyle, mostly so I can afford it. I can afford to live, even if I'm teaching somewhere, even if I lived at a campground or an RV park, wherever I taught, you know, that's fine, because if I can reduce my rent payments, you know, that's what's key. And so if my daughter lives on campus for college, then I could get a camper earlier than what I'm thinking, and she would just be home in the summers, but she can also go to her dad's in the summer if she didn't want to live in a trailer with me and the animals. So it would be her choice, but I would definitely want to make sure I have more than one bed in the trailer, or at least a tent that could get set up too. I would like to get a nice tent as well to have that option. So, you know, there's just so many options I can do. You can go with a van with a really nice tent. You could pull a little camper, and I think the camper appeals to me more about full timing it, just to be out of the weather elements, you know, if it's raining or snowing and all that stuff. So you want to be able to have a heater, you want to be able to have an air conditioner, If I'm at a park that has showers, I guess that would be okay, but if you had one in your trailer, then you could at least shower, you know, somewhat, clean up daily, and then take a shower, a hot shower at the campground, you know. Anyway, so I still look at all that stuff. I think I may try to rent a camper sometime and see how that goes, just to try it out, just like I have gone camping with the van. So I'll try that out too. So it's Friday. I'm excited. I actually thought yesterday was Saturday because I didn't go to work, so I was all messed up, but it wasn't. Oh, and then Sunday, this weekend is exciting. Besides being home Saturday, Sunday, I'm going to a class. So I'm excited. I'm going with a friend of mine that's a camper. We're actually teacher friends. That's how we started out. We met each other. We taught together in the science department. And she was a biology teacher and I was the chemistry. So that's how I met her. And we're still friends. And we've gone camping together once. And hopefully we'll be able to camp together more. Even if I move to Florida, I still would like to connect with her and go camping with her, and because it's nice to have a friend to camp with. We can always meet at in a certain state at a certain park and everything. So excited about that. But her and I are going to a class on winter camping. The REI stores offer classes, or whatever they are, organization. And she asked me if I wanted to go, and I am. And so I'm looking forward to that, because I think one of the things that I get concerned about is, you know, you're going to need a heater if you go camping, and running a heater, whether you're in a van where everything's closed up, or in a tent, you know, how much ventilation do you need? You know, all that, yeah. My main question is about ventilation. I did leave my windows cracked when I was using the space heater, and I'm not sure if I needed to. But then I often wonder, you know, how does oxygen get in here if I don't open a window? Does it come through the vents, and what if the vents are closed? So, you know, you're in this small enclosed space. You want to make sure you have oxygen, good oxygen. And so when I had the heater on, as soon as I would shut it off, because I turned it on and off through the night, you know, the air gets cold pretty quick. And I didn't need it to be warm air all the time, because I like to be covered up and everything. I would just notice if my body started getting cold, even with the blankets on, then I would turn the heater on and let it run for a while. And I'm sure I fell asleep, and I'd wake up and think, oh, you know what, it's warm enough, turn it off, fall asleep, and you wake up because you're cold. So I'm sure that's how it went. But I'm curious about that. Or I'm sure they might suggest sleeping bags. I don't like sleeping bags though. I don't like to zip up in a sleeping bag. I feel too confined. So I'd rather have blankets. And I don't know, you know, about having an electric blanket, if you had electric. But I don't know if they're just going to talk about camping with no electric and using a propane heater, or no heater at all. I don't know. When they say winter camping, I wonder how winter they're talking about. So that's going to be interesting, and I will share with you all what I learned, because that's the purpose of this YouTube video. You know, I meant at the beginning, I meant to say who I am. I may need to make a little intro video before this one to play it, because I like to tell people, especially new people who are just subscribing, who I am, why I'm doing this channel. Oh, there's a nice high van. It's a transit. Those transit vans are huge. It's black and has all black windows. It says NBA Wrestling. You definitely could stand up in it. It's huge. But those transit vans are expensive. So one thought I was thinking today with, you know, how I want to end up doing this, if I end up with this lifestyle. Is it better for me to have a van and tow a camper, because you have that room in the van for stuff, Or would it be better to have a pickup truck and a camper? Because a pickup truck can tow more than a minivan. And then I would have the space in the back to store stuff, and I could even get the cover so I could have it, you know, so it didn't get rained on and stuff. So there's that option. And then I thought about a truck with a camper on the back, but I kind of lean away from that because if I'm going to be working, I don't want to lug my house to work every day. So I need something that detaches, which I know with the truck campers, you can detach the camper and just park it so you can move your truck, kind of like a fifth wheel. So I don't know, there's so many options when you think about it. And of course the one main thing is you have to have money saved no matter what option you do. Money. It's always about money. So I think about all those options, and I just kind of have to wait. I research all options, and I just have to wait to see where I feel, if God directs me in any of those ways. Just wait and see what happens. Sometimes it's what becomes available to you. So say, you know, something became available to me that was a good deal, or maybe somebody was donating something to me like this van, then yeah, I mean, that's what you do. And the only thing about this van, I'm thinking it may not last very long, is well, the air's not working. Yeah, that's not good. Just not having an air conditioner, and if I end up moving to Florida, that's not going to work. If we can get the air fixed in here, then I would think about getting a trailer hitch put on this van. That will cost about $300, and then I could rent trailers for a while and tow them myself, and just see what happens. I mean, you just never know sometimes. If you tell people, well, you know, there's a lot to telling people, sharing your ideas with people. One, they just rip it apart and tell you, no, that's stupid. Or they may not use the word stupid, but they sure make you feel that way. But there's also, if people know what you want to do, they can say, hey, wait, I've got this camper I'm not even using, you know, I'll sell it to you for $500. So you just never know who to share it with, or if you should share it, you know, I don't know. So just some thoughts on that, and who knows. I do hope I can get the air fixed. I think over Christmas I'm going to take the van into this one mechanic, but the problem is he takes forever to fix things, and so that's why I have to take it when I have days I don't need my car. So I wanted to do it over Thanksgiving, but he's closed that Friday, so that's not gonna work. And I don't want to wait until it starts getting hot, because right now when I run any temperature, it's hot air. It doesn't matter. If like right now I have it on 64, hot air coming out. And I don't know if the car knows that, like the switch that switches it from air to heat, that's what I'm thinking is not working very well. And the fact there's a leak for the Freon. So would like to figure out what it is. If it can be fixed, get it fixed. If it can't be fixed, then I need to rethink of what I'm going to do. And then I would think, if I trade this van in for another used car, you have to think, should I get a pickup truck so I can haul a camper, or even get a camper top, or do I do another van? So always things to think about. I hope y'all are having a great day. It's Friday, and if you have the weekends off, that's great. If you're retired, that's even greater. And I just wish you blessings, and once again, just try to be purposeful and being kind and serving others. I believe that's what we're here for, and I have to be purposeful in it, because it's not something that happens every day. And a lot of people will tell me, well, you are a teacher, you serve. No, not. It's just my job, okay? Yes, I'm going to be nice to my students. I'm going to be kind to them. I'm going to talk to them. I'm going to ask them about their day, or if I know they're going to the doctor or whatever, because that's just what you do. It's, yeah, I don't think that's serving. Anyway, I'll let you go. It's going on 15 minutes here, so you all be blessed, and I'll talk to you later.